now that we're on to the next video, we're going to start laying out your page. Now, my goal first time through this, as you're learning the process, is to make this as simplistic as possible. So by that, I'm going to really strip down a lot of the features and just give you a really basic layout. The cool thing about this layout is this layout has worked since day one that we've been training this, and we've been training this for now over 3 years. And so this layout will work for you. And then as you get more comfortable with the platform on some of the things I showed you in the previous videos, obviously go play with it to your heart's content. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to strip down some of the features. So why don't you guys follow along with me. Go ahead and click Pages. I want you to go to the header, and I want you to go to no header, and that's going to take this entire header away. Okay, and then I want you to go back to build, hit build. Okay, and then I want you to start bringing over some stuff here. So I want you to bring over a title. Okay, I want you, well, let me delete this out. So let's just do this again from the start. I think I must have had some text in there. I don't want you to get thrown off. Bring in the title. Okay, now this title is going to span the whole entire line here. I want you to go and grab some text and put it right under, so you'll see that blue line go right underneath. That's how you use Weebly. It's very simple. Okay. I also want you to go over to grab a new tab here, and we're going to put some filler text. Okay. I'm in the UK for some reason. All right. I want you to type in lorem ipsum. And this is just going to be a generator. All it's going to do is basically give us just give us some words on the page. So just go ahead and you can copy either one of these. Just copy them. Go back over here, and on this text right here, I want you to paste. So, and then you can make like a paragraph, paste. It doesn't matter. This is just filler text, so you can get a layout of a page starting to go. Okay. And then. Oops. All right. I want you to hit preview. Preview is essentially your save button. So anytime that you've put some stuff on a page, I want you to make sure you hit the save button, aka the preview button. Okay, so we've kind of got like the, we've got this site going. We can start changing stuff up. You could change that. I'll talk about that a little bit more. But we're getting this kind of layout going, right? Now what I want you to do is I want you to bring in a picture. Now this picture, when you bring it in, you need to see that blue box. If you do it over here, the picture will actually go on the side of your text and move your text over, and people can get really frustrated. If you did that on accident and you need to move it back over the text, go ahead and move it, and when you see that blue box, you can drop it. Okay? Very simple. Now, for uploading an image, all you need to do is click on this, and you can either search the images through Weebly. So I'm just going to search an image for the sake of this. And it will give you both professional photos that you can buy from them, and we'll talk about that more in the future. Obviously, the better your photos, guys, the better the site looks. But I don't want to buy a photo right now. I just want to use something from Weebly through their search features. And I'm just for the sake of putting up a car, a crazy looking car, right? I can then grab, let me show you what I did there. At the very bottom of the box, there's a little resize image. I'm going to go ahead and resize this all the way down. Okay? And it does it in scale. And you can get it like where the text starts to wrap. Obviously, if we were to move this paragraph up, and let's say this was a longer piece of text, then this would be, this is easier to show the text in the box there, right? You can also move it over if you want it on that side, right? I don't think you can go in the middle, but you can move it from side to side there, okay? So it kind of gives you an idea of how to add some imagery to your site. And then the next thing I want you to do, and this is going to be kind of the last step from just a really basic layout that you can use for any lead gen site. You can use it for any site, actually, whether you're building for a client or not. I want you to go ahead and find, I'm looking for right now, the contact form. Go ahead and take that contact form and drag it over here. Okay. Now you're going to see that whole line go down the whole page there. Okay. That means you're right in line. It's going to be right there. Now, this is a line in and of itself as well. So sometimes what you'll see is people will drag this. They'll think they got the main line in, and they've actually put their their form way above because it's on the title line. So everything's kind of built in sections. So if you've done that, just make sure you go back down and you put it on the side. I can tell you, if you put very little text on this page, you're trying to lay this page out, and you put very little text on it right off the bat, it's really hard to get this thing to fall in line. Okay, so this is a basic, contact form. You need to be able to click in the form. The rest of the site will gray out, and we'll do some more training on this in order to edit this form. I'm going to go ahead and remove the comment section just for the sake of this. And then I'm going to go over here. This is another thing I want to point out to you. Anytime you're editing your forms, okay? So I'm going to hit save real quick so you can see what I'm talking about. So right now, I can edit it anywhere, I can click, and I can do anything, and all these tiles over here stay the same. As soon as I click into my form, okay, I got to click, and then I click again, it grays everything out. These all change. So these are all form builder options now. So I have the ability to go in there and change my form. Or if I want to add something, this is really cool too, because this makes it so fast and easy to make a lead quote form for a business, okay? So I could add that in. So now I got name, email, phone number. If I wanted to add, just a short box, maybe I just wanted, maybe I don't want first and last name. Maybe I just want name. This is just a normal box, and if I click on it, it's an untitled name. I could just put, type in name, okay? Of course, you can then go up here, and maybe I don't want the 2 lines there. So now I can have this name, email, phone number. So those are a couple things. Hold on one second. All right, sorry about that. The old phone rang. So the other things you can do is you can bring in some of these other kind of cool buttons when you're building a form out. And this is going to be on a case-by-case basis. I'll tell you more about this on a niche-by-niche basis. But let's just say, let's say I wanted to add an option. I can add this in. Maybe this is type of service. And then I can do options. So maybe option 1 is, I don't know, underwater basket weaving. Option 2 is beading. I don't know, I'm just making stuff up. And option is yarn. Okay, so I can go in there and I can change this stuff, and boom, those will show there, and so people can actually click on those. Another thing you can do is you can create drop downs. That's very easy to do as well. A drop down simply, you can pre-fill it with a couple different options. So if you're trying to have them choose, maybe you wanted them to choose instead of click, and it looks better, or it makes your form shorter. Very simple to add. Same idea. If you were to do a drop down, type of service, and then options, same type of thing. And if you wanted to add more, you can just do that. So hopefully that makes sense. So boom, that's done. Hit save. Now you can preview your form. So this kind of gives us an idea. One other feature I want to make sure you're aware of is in the form. If you click down at the bottom there, you can name the form. So if I want an email, so let's just say youremail.com, youremail@gmail.com. You could go there and you can add another one, myemail@gmail.com. And then when a form is filled out, you could actually, the lead could be sent to multiple people. So if you want to copy yourself as well as the business owner on it, we also have a really awesome piece of software we're going to show you in later videos. I don't want to get you distracted. That can actually turn these forms into live phone calls, and that's pretty neat as well. But nevertheless, when you click at the very bottom, you're able to edit all this stuff. And we'll talk about the confirmation message next and kind of setting that stuff up. But button, if I want to change the button to whatever you want, center it. So you can mess around, have some fun with this stuff. Another thing that gets asked quite often is, like I don't like this orange button maybe. So if I was to go to theme, I could change this stuff up, and that generally affects the rest of the site. Okay, so it gives you your theme stuff changes up here. We change it to red, and that just changes some of the different little small things that you don't notice on the site. Okay, so this gives you kind of a basic look and feel of what I want you, where I want you at this point in the training. On the next video, we're going to get a little bit deeper. I'm going to show you that, like I told you before, how to copy this page so it goes across all pages. We'll add a little bit more to the layout, and then we'll be on our way. Make sure you hit your save button, which is the preview button here up at the top. Let's get a live look at what we got here. We're in action. Boom. All right. See you on the next video.